For me, I mean, the more I show the seniors in Venezuela that I need their help and my life is in danger, the more they mistreat me. The more they, like Flores, the more he would ask for money. And it was told to me through some supposedly to be 5 immigration officers were in detention too, because they told me that they are accusing them of taking bribes of one woman from Peru. Anyhow, so they were giving me some hints that if I pay Flores, he will let me out. But you see, I'm kind of person, I don't do that. I have a case. I filed for asylum according to international law, and the due process one must take its it's a procedure. It has to go everything according to the due process, and they cannot refund me. It's against the law. I'm showing them all the evidence. Let's suppose, for example, I didn't have enough evidence, but there's a possibility that there's persecution in the USA. And President Chavez, he says the American people need protection from Bush, and Bush is Satan. Anyhow, so now at least they should say, well, we cannot recall him. Maybe, they give a possibility. With all this, I'm showing them the arrest warrant that's false, and it says resisting arrest and doesn't show anything else. What they want to arrest me for? Anyhow, they showed them document. They saw the videotape of the FBI raiding my house. The raid. They saw the videotape. Anyhow, so the more Flores wants money. I mean, the higher the price, the tag is going to be. And what's wrong with the humanity? Even my community, so-called Muslims, the more I show them that I need their help, the more they will ignore me, the more they will mistreat me. I mean, what happened to humanity? Aren't we all from Adam and Eve? Shouldn't we feel for each other? What's going on? Anyhow, so Flores is, to feed him, to feed that senor is not like that the one on the border. When I went in, about $20 was, oh boom, he stamped my passport. Anyhow, so what happened later? After 38 days, they told me, get ready, you are going to meet the chief of some kind of colonial, I forgot his name, of the immigration. I said, okay, so they told me take shower and get ready. Well, we take shower every day, but anyhow, they told me to be ready. So I got ready, they got me out, they took me to the immigration office, they handcuffed me, and they took me to the airport. That was on July 16, 2008. July 16, 2008. I was taken to the airport for deportation. I told them my van, give me my van, let me leave. Useless. I had to pay Flores. I don't know. That's the hint that they were giving me at the detention from those employees, and from the people going in and out. They pay Flores through other people, and they get out. Especially the Arabs. They don't have residency. They go work with other Arabs, and then they get caught, and they go buy Flores. And Flores now, it's like a tree, giving him a fruit for free. So it's not only Flores, Flores and his boss, they are all gang. Everybody pays everybody, and everybody gets his share. We are going to see that. So at the airport, they take me to the airport. There was no airplane that day. or I missed the airplane, whatever. They took me in advance. They gave me the itinerary of my flight. What what astonished me on the itinerary of the flight, it said that the ticket was paid cash. Cash? If it was the decision of the government of Venezuela, why do they have to pay cash? You know, governments don't deal with cash. Government don't deal with cash with American Airlines. There must be checks, right? Why there were no checks? Why there was no check from the Venezuelan government? They want to deport me, as they do with others. That when they deport, who paid the cash to American Airlines? Who went to American Airlines and paid them the cash? Who was carrying the cash? And you know, the cash was in US dollars, about 1,770, something like that. And you get no dollars over there, except in the black market. So who paid American Airlines the cash? So now American Airlines, they need to explain who paid them the cash. Anyhow, so I go to they take me to the airport. There was no aircraft, no flight that time. So the whole day I'm without food. The whole day without food. July 16, no food. So at night, there's a place they have at the airport for those whom they deport. They have bunk beds, and they have supposed to be toilets. It's open, no protection, nothing, no shield. And they have that place for the to take shower, all boxes. There were all boxes over there. So if you want to use the WC, everything is open. And now they put me in that room. And I was thinking, what is going on? What will happen? What Allah has in His plans for me? Why these things are happening to me? Anyhow, so at night, unbelievable things happened at night. Welcome to Venezuela. At night, all those employees, they bring those stacks of money and they give it to the boss, to the one, to their supervisor. Every once in a while, somebody come and gives him a stack of cash. I said, cash, what's going on? I don't know. So, at the end of their shift, or when there were no flights at night, they were not expecting a flight anymore, any flight to come at the airport. Those are all immigration officers. So they sat where inside the room where deportees like me will be sleeping. So I was laying down. I couldn't sleep that night. I was laying down, look at them. They came inside and they brought the money. And now the supervisor has all the cash, stack of cash. And he started dividing the cash. I said, what's going on? Does the government of Venezuela, they pay its employees with cash at night? But you know that was July 16. July 16, July 17 night, 16, 17. But why everybody brings cash, give to this boss, to the supervisor? Where do they get the cash from? If it's their money, why they give it to the supervisor? And supervisor has to divide it and gives everyone their share, and he gets his own share. So what's going on?